hey, have you ever stopped to ponder whether you truly own the music you listen to? If you're still rocking vinyl records or have a stash of DVDs, then yeah, you can proudly claim ownership. But let's face it, in 2023, most of us are hooked on subscription services like Spotify or Apple Music. We're essentially borrowing our favorite tunes, not owning them outright. The same goes for movies. With Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime at our fingertips, physical DVDs and VHS tapes are becoming ancient relics. We've become borrowers of the movies we watch, streaming them whenever we please. Now let's dive into the realm of gaming. When you splash out on a game on platforms like Steam or PlayStation, do you actually own the game, or do you just have the privilege of accessing it online? It's a mind-boggling question that challenges the very notion of ownership. These examples demonstrate how big tech has given personal ownership a run for its money, ushering in a whole new business model. But hold on, this shift doesn't stop at entertainment. Picture this, back in 2016, a satirical article dropped a bombshell with its title, "Welcome to 2030. I own nothing, have no privacy, and life has never been better." It delved into the concept of a sharing economy, where only a handful of elite individuals possess everything while the rest of us resort to borrowing just to survive. It's a captivating glimpse into a society undergoing a radical transformation in the very essence of ownership. Imagine a future where owning stuff takes a back seat and convenience steals the spotlight. That's the vision Ida Oken puts forth. She believes that as digitalization and subscription services become more prevalent, we'll own fewer personal possessions and instead opt for renting and sharing. It's like trading ownership for a life of ease. Think about rideshare services like Uber, Lyft, and Zipcar. They've made it super easy to ditch the idea of owning a car. Why deal with the hassles of ownership when you can just enjoy the flexibility and convenience these services offer? It's no wonder more and more people are jumping on board. But here's the kicker. Even if you do decide on buying your own wheels, car companies are pulling sneaky moves. They're turning features that should come with the vehicle into subscription services. Just picture it, paying a monthly fee to access stuff like heated seats, steering wheels, automatic high beams, and adaptive cruise control. It's like they're holding back what should be rightfully yours. These microtransactions are nothing short of greedy and exploitative, keeping you tied to the companies even after you supposedly become their owner. And hey, if you're the proud owner of a car, why should you still have to shell out for features that should already come with it? It's a valid question. And this is just the beginning of a slippery slope where ownership loses its value piece by piece. But here's the real reason why we don't see the problem with this sharing economy right away. It's because many of us simply can't afford to buy everything we need or invest in our future. It's a harsh reality. We're caught in a cycle where we're unable to make outright purchases, so we resort to renting and sharing. Now brace yourself for a surprising revelation. Believe it or not, we actually own fewer things now than we did decades ago. I know it sounds contradictory considering all the buzz about a consumerism crisis, but emerging research suggests that we may have already hit the peak of consumerism. It's a twist of fate that challenges our perceptions. So as we navigate this evolving landscape of ownership, let's reflect on how convenience and economics shape our choices. Are we willingly sacrificing ownership for the sake of simplicity? It's a thought-provoking journey that challenges the very essence of our consumer-driven world. Back in 2013, the Office of National Statistics conducted a fascinating test that revealed a significant drop in personal possessions owned by the average adult in the US. From an average of 15.1 tons in 2001, it had shrunk to 10.3 tons. Quite a decrease, right? But let's dive into why this shift towards a sharing economy can be worrisome. Personal ownership, whether it's a grand property or a humble DVD, gives us a sense of control and financial independence. Take buying a home for example. It's not just a place to live, it's an investment. The money you pour into the down payment and mortgage can come back to you in the future if you decide to sell the property. Even if you have no intention of selling, the fact that it's yours offers a precious feeling of freedom, security, and sovereignty. Just knowing that you have the option to sell your house in a financial emergency provides immense peace of mind. And this idea of ownership extends to every possession we have. The beauty of owning something, whether it's a property or a simple stainless steel pan, is that you can trade or sell it to recoup its value. Remember the good old days where you could share or sell a vinyl record after enjoying it? Today, with music streaming apps and digital games from platforms like PlayStation, those options are gone. It may seem trivial now, but imagine a future where even everyday household appliances are rented and shared, leaving us with no personal ownership. If Ida Hawkins' vision of a world devoid of personal ownership were to come true, wouldn't we lose control over ourselves and our environment? Would we simply float through life, endlessly renting and borrowing to get by? It's a frightening thought that challenges our sense of autonomy. Consider popular streaming services like Netflix and Spotify. In order to use these platforms, we grant them permission to know everything about us, from our taste in music to the late-night movies we enjoy in solitude. We're aware of the algorithms that tailor our recommendations, and we may see them as harmless additions to enhance our experience, but there's more to it than meets the eye. The data we provide doesn't just stay on those platforms. It's sold to advertising companies that craft targeted ads, tempting us to spend money on things we don't even need. Moreover, by sharing personal details like our name, phone number, address, and credit card information, we grant these services access to a treasure trove of personal and financial data. No wonder digital hacking is on the rise. In fact, the cost of being hacked increased significantly in 2020, with a staggering 15% rise, the highest ever recorded by IBM. Hackers and cybergangs took advantage of the pandemic's chaos, but they also capitalized on the abundance of personal data available online and the vast amount we willingly hand over to big tech companies. At some point, we need to ask ourselves, is it worth sacrificing our privacy for the comfort and convenience these subscription models offer? Sure, they save us money. For the price of a single album, we can access an entire library of music. We can't deny the benefits of having access to a wide range of content at a reduced cost. However, it's crucial to consider the trade-off. Are we willingly sacrificing our personal privacy and potentially putting ourselves at risk? And shouldn't we be more cautious about the information we share and who has access to it? It's a delicate balance between convenience and protecting our privacy. So as we revel in the comforts of subscription models, let's also be mindful of the personal data we're sharing and the potential consequences that come with it. Take Netflix for example. When you initially sign up, you're enticed by the idea of unlimited access to a whopping 50,000 shows and movies for just $15.99 a month. Sounds like a steal, right? That amounts to $179 a year. But here's the catch. In reality, no one can realistically watch all 50,000 shows available. Let's say you manage to watch 50 movies and shows in your first year as a subscriber. Sure, $179 for 50 pieces of entertainment may seem like a bargain compared to buying physical copies, which would cost a fortune. But there's a flaw in the equation. If you own the physical copies of those 50 movies or shows, you'd have unlimited access to them for the rest of your life. With a subscription model, the moment you stop paying the monthly fee, your access is cut off immediately. So the cost isn't just $179 a year. It's $179 a year for the rest of your life, including any future price increases. You're essentially locked into that one company if they're the only ones offering the movie or show you want to enjoy. And let's not forget the situations where you only want to watch one specific show or movie. To do so, you often have to sign up for an entire streaming service, paying a similar price to borrow that piece of entertainment as you would to own it outright and have unlimited access forever. And that's if you manage to sign up and cancel the subscription within the first month. Studies have shown that people consistently underestimate how much they actually pay for streaming and subscription services. So my friend, the allure of unlimited options at a seemingly low price comes with its own set of hidden costs. It's essential to be aware of the long-term commitment and the potential limitations these subscription models bring. Sometimes owning a physical copy or making selective purchases can offer more value in the long run. Here's the harsh reality. Subscription fees can be a sneaky slope that catches us off guard. A survey conducted by C+R Research revealed that a whopping 54% of people underestimated their monthly subscription expenses by at least $100, and 24% underestimated them by over $200. Can you believe that? On average, consumers shell out $133 each month, totaling around $1,600 a year, way more than they were initially estimated for streaming services. It just goes to show how these fees can quietly slip under our radar and accumulate over time. But it's not just subscription services that challenge our sense of ownership. The rise of digital assets is redefining what it means to truly own something. Take software for example. When you buy software, what you're really getting is digital access to it. You don't have the right to resell it or lend it to someone else. All the control remains in the hands of the companies. If you make a purchase and realize it wasn't the right fit for you, your only hope is that the company has a return policy. Otherwise, you're stuck with something you can't get rid of and money you can't reclaim. Talk about frustrating. And let's not forget the ever-present danger of streaming services and online platforms discontinuing their ownership of intellectual property. Imagine paying for years of Netflix just to rewatch your favorite comfort show, only for them to announce that one day that it's being removed. Utter disappointment, right? Sadly, the scenario isn't mere imagination for many of us. It's a reality that keeps happening. But here's the painful truth about the digitization of everything. If these things only exist in digital form, they can vanish forever. When licenses expire or companies decide not to host content on their platforms anymore, it's lost. Gone forever. Poof. If big tech continues to erode the concept of ownership and we're all left with just borrowed and digital possessions, what will fill the museums of the future? Will there be anything tangible left to preserve our cultural heritage? It's a thought that leaves a sense of unease. So as we navigate this digital age, let's keep our eyes open to the true cost of subscriptions and the risk of relying solely on digital ownership. Let's cherish and preserve the tangible artifacts and possessions that enrich our lives and shape our collective history. We hope you found our video insightful. If you have any questions or suggestions for future content, please leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest tech trends and innovations. Remember, the future is now, and together we can continue to explore the exciting world of technology. So until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.